buying a house is exciting, but let's be real, it can also be overwhelming. There are so many steps, tons of paperwork, and just when you think you've got a handle on it, another term or requirement pops up. I totally get it. It can feel like a roller coaster, but don't worry, I'm gonna break it down for you step by step in plain English so you know exactly what to expect from the moment you go, maybe I want to buy a home, all the way to the best part, getting your keys. By the end of the video, you're gonna feel way more confident about the process. And if you're buying in Northern California, I would love to help you through it. My name's Kallie Orr, and I am a local realtor. Step one, find the right agent. The first thing you need to do is get a solid real estate agent because you need someone in your corner. Not all agents are made the same though, so let's break it down. A real estate agent is a licensed professional who can help you buy, sell, or rent properties. They pass their exams, they meet the legal requirements to practice real estate. A realtor, however, is a real estate agent who's also a part of the National Associations of Realtors. That means they follow a strict code of ethics and are held to a higher standard of professionalism. Also, they meet all the same requirements as a real estate agent. That's like is like on top of, you know. So, okay. What makes a great realtor? We're gonna go look for one. What are you gonna look for? Someone who has local knowledge. Your agent should know the neighborhoods, market trends, and hopefully they know where to find a good deal. You want someone who has strong communication skills. You want someone who's going to listen, answer your questions, and keep you in the loop the whole way through. Um, you want someone who's experienced. A seasoned agent can help you with pricing, negotiations, and knowing what to watch out for in inspections. Finally, in my opinion, maybe one of the most important things in an agent is you're going to look for someone you're compatible with. You're spending a lot of time with your agent. You're going to want to make sure you vibe with them. You should feel comfortable asking questions, and you should never feel rushed or pressured. The right agent makes all of the difference in your home buying experience. They're going to be your guide, your advocate, your problem solver, and they're going to help you all the way through that process. And that sounds kind of nice to me, having that guide, but everybody's going to pick their own differences. So the second thing we're going to do is the fun part. We're going to start house hunting. Now, before you fall in love with a gorgeous kitchen or a dreamy backyard, you're going to need a game plan. Okay? We're not going at this willy-nilly. There's some things you need to know. First off, you're going to need to know what you have to have in a home and what's the nice to have in a home. They are not always the same thing, okay? Let's talk about your must-haves. These are non-negotiables. They are things like number of bedrooms, bathrooms, being in a specific school district. A nice to have is a feature that would be a great, but isn't really a deal breaker, like a pool or a big backyard or a walk-in closet. Those are all real nice, but that doesn't maybe make it the perfect home if you don't have those things. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to budget smartly. Okay. Budget matters. It is very important. Let's talk about some factors. It's not just about that list price. Obviously that's important. You're going to need to look at that, but there's things like property taxes. These can vary area to area. Homeowners associations. Are you going to want to live in an HOA? There are HOA fees that are applicable with that. There's things like Melrose taxes, which contribute to the general cost of a residential district. Things like infrastructure improvements, police, fire services, schools, parks, and sometimes childcare facilities. If your down payment's going to be less than 20%, you're going to be looking at mortgage insurance. Another big one is homeowners insurance, especially in California right now, especially in high fire zones. So a good agent's going to make you aware of all of these costs. That way you're not caught off guard. All right, next thing we're going to be doing when our home hunting is we're going to be looking beyond the cosmetics. It's really, really easy to get distracted by outdated carpet, ugly paint, little brown splotches on the lawn. But most of the time, these things can be fixed pretty easily and relatively lower cost. But let's focus on things we can't change, like layout. Do you see yourself living in this space? Location. You can change the house, but you're not changing the location. You're not picking it up and moving it, all right? Any major renovations this property needs, big structural changes, things like that, are so costly. So you just need to make sure that if that's the way you want to go, you have that investment ready to go. That's something just to be aware of if that's a change you want to make. All right. Step 3, we're going to finally make our offer and negotiate. Once we have found the one, the dream home, the home that ticks at least most of your boxes, this is where your agent's expertise actually really matters. And let's just chat about what's included in an offer for a second, all right? We're talking purchase price. That's the amount you're going to offer, and we're not just offering willy-nilly. We're going to do our market research, and we're going to look at comparable homes, comps, like we like to call them, comps, comparable homes. There you go. Your offer is going to have things like contingencies. These are the conditions that protect you and allow you to back out if something goes wrong. You have your inspection contingency, you have your financing contingency, and you have your appraisal contingency. These are all super important and can be played around with to make your offer stronger or more flexible. The next thing we're going to be looking at is your earnest money deposit. We call it an EMD. It's a good faith deposit. This is usually about 1 to 3% of the home's purchase price. And it just shows the seller that you're serious. You are really trying to go through with this contract. You have money to put up for it, you know? So a good agent's going to help you craft a strong offer and negotiate terms and try to help you make sure you're not overpaying for a property. So step 4 is going to be our escrow and inspection periods. Once your offer is accepted, you enter escrow. This is a period where everything's finalized before you officially own the home. So during that, you're going to do things like your home inspection. Please listen to me. You're going to do your home inspection. This is a critical step. A professional inspector checks the property for any major repairs. Sellers don't always know that these issues exist, so they cannot disclose them to you. So you need your home inspection. You need an appraisal. If you're getting a loan, the lender's going to order it and make sure the home's worth what you agreed to pay for it. And then you're also going to have a final loan approval. Your lender's going to do a final check on your finances before they fund the loan. If any issues come up during this time period, we can negotiate repairs, or if we need to, we can back out of the contract. A good agent will not make you feel bad for that. Just my 2 cents. So, okay, guys. Step 5, here we are, is closing day. So exciting. Final steps. We're going to be signing a ton of paperwork. A ton, okay? Lots and lots. Get ready for hand cramping. Your loan's going to get funded. And once everything's recorded with the county, boom, you are a homeowner. And then you'll get the keys. We'll schedule a time. Make sure we got it all going in there. And then that's it. You're going to be a homeowner. How exciting. So there you have it. The home buying process, step by step, in plain English. And yes, it is a lot, but with the right agent and a solid plan, it really doesn't have to be that stressful. If you're thinking about buying in Northern California, I would love to help you have a nice, smooth, enjoyable process. And if you have any questions or you want to get started, reach out. I would love to chat with you.